Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome. If you're joining us for the very first time, you're welcome. Thank you for joining in today, and thank you for being here with me. So today we'll be making vegetable soup. We'll be needing water leaf. So we're going to be cleaning out the water leaf and removing the hard part. Water leaf is very succulent, so you don't need to remove the whole stalk. You can remove the hard part and then make use of the entire stalk. That is why I'm doing that. So I just remove the hard part and then I'm good to go. So I add in some salt to disinfect and wash it properly. I'm going to be washing it 3 times, but in order not to make this video long, I'm going to just show you 2 times on video, then the other one off video. So vegetable soup is one of the soups that we eat here in Nigeria. It is that hey, when you make it in your house, I bet you finish it that day. It is best served fresh. It's not something that you take, maybe you make it today, you then leave it for long. No. So we'll also be needing pumpkin leaves, ugu leaves. So you can see how fresh everything is. Everything just fresh from the local market. So that our vegetable soup will turn out beautiful and turn out fresh as well. So I'm taking out the strong part of the pumpkin leaves, just a little bit off it. Those parts that are strong, that's the part I'm removing, and then putting it into the sink to wash. I'll just wash it and still adding some salt to make it clean of dirt and whatever that's on it that is not good for us. So vegetable soup, anytime I make it in the house, it is, in fact, that very moment is finishing. You can't even see it the next morning. That is how delicious this vegetable soup is. So just sit back and then follow the process as we go on. So you can see I'm washing the vegetable now, the pumpkin leaves now, because whether water leaf or pumpkin leaves, they are all vegetables. So I'm washing the pumpkin leaves. This is the second time I'm washing it now. So while that one is on the sink and I'm filling water, let me cut the water leaf and get it ready for our cooking. If you're joining us for the very first time, you're welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by. And my returning viewers, you're welcome too, and thank you for always coming by. I love you. My shout out today goes to Life and Loving the Omas channel, also to Rowie K's, Rita's Kitchen, Blessing B Space, Nelson Rejoice, Dogaradan Azumi, Okudiri Favor, Better Man Dialing 91. My shout out goes out to these people. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for commenting in my last video. And if you want me to give you a shout out in my next video, I'll just comment on this particular video and you're good to go. We'll give you a shout out in the next video. Thank you very much for stopping by. So I just put some hot water on the water leaf. The essence is to make the water leaf less watery. This water leaf is of 2 types. There's one that has tiny leaves, and then there's a second type that has larger leaves. That's this particular one I'm using right now. So this one now has a tendency to produce more water when you put it in your vegetable soup. So but when you use hot water on it, it reduces the water. It makes the water to come out and not get mixed up in the soup when you make it. So it makes the water in the water leaf the water in the water leaf the fluid in the water leaf to come out. So I cut my onions and we're getting very much ready to start mixing everything all up. So when you pour hot water on your water leaf, you will notice that it won't produce a lot of juice when you add it into the soup, into the mixture. So that's why I poured that hot water. It's a very important step. But if you're using those other tiny leaved tiny leaved water leaf, then you don't need to do that process, though some people still do it. But I've used both and I realized that you don't need to use hot water. Maybe I will make this video again in the future using those tiny leaved ones so that you can see the difference. Okay, I'll be adding in my palm oil, fresh palm oil. Then my onions, then fry till it's fragrant. Very nice, very nice. Everything is turning out great, and I'm happy that I'm sharing these moments with you, and I'm glad. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and support my channel by subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, please, and comment as well. So I blended the peppers, then I'm adding it into the palm oil. So I'll fry it for about 5 minutes. So when I fry it, I'll cover it right now and just fry. Let the water in the peppers reduce a little. So these peppers I added, the Scotch bonnet pepper will add heat to it. The Habanero and the bell peppers will add color to it. So that's why I blended them together and then fry it very well before we can then go in with our assorted meats, before adding in the vegetables. And the food is ready. Oh, look at how beautiful it's turning out. Like right now, I'm just thinking, should I use this in and just boil yam and start eating? Is that serious? So while we're waiting for our stew to dry up a little, let's clean up the fish, our dry fish. I soaked it in hot water earlier, so I'll just clean it out and get it ready for us to put in the mixture. So that is it. And by the way, while you're frying that peppers, reduce the heat and cover it so that you don't cough if you're allergic to peppers. So just cover it and you'll be okay throughout the process. So I finished cleaning out the fish, and I'm just pouring water on the top of the sink to make it neater. I added the goat's meat I already cooked, and then stockfish as well. So I'll be going in with some seasoning cubes, just a little, because it's already fragrant. The meat I made has taste already. So I'll just add in 1 cube of seasoning cube, stir it very well, and then we'll go in with our assorted meats. So you see how beautiful it's turning out. Oh yes. Thank you very much, and don't forget to comment. Tell me where you're watching this video from, which part of the world you're watching this video from. Don't forget, just comment, like, and subscribe. Please support my channel. So we're going to be mixing it all up, stir it very well. You can see the beauty. So we're going in first with our water leaf, and then we can stir it properly, mix it up with the stew. I'll just prefer to call it stew at this point, but it's just palm oil and peppers. But it's looking like stew. So we can now stir it properly, stir it very well. As we stir it properly, mix it all up so that everything will just align properly. You can see. Then we can now go in with our pumpkin leaves. I realized that this pot I'm using was quite small for the vegetable, for the pumpkin leaves. But you know, pumpkin leaves now, once heat touches it, oh, it will fall. So I wasn't perturbed by the big nature or the way it was hanging on top of the pot. You can see it has gone down. That is just one thing with vegetables. Once heat touches it, it will just fall. That's just it. It goes flaccid. So we can now mix it up into the mixture in the pot, mix it up very well. Mix it. You can see how thick it is, and you can look at the other side of the pot. You can see the juice from the leaves are already coming, and look at. So you see what I was telling you. Assume we didn't do that that hot water process, you will see that this water leaf will produce a whole lot more water than we are seeing right now. So if you're someone that likes your soup to be a little bit watery, not too thick, you can add in some of the beef stock, like what I just did now. I'm adding in some beef stock. It's because usually when I make vegetable soup, I like to drink the water. Hey, vegetables are very good for you. When you take vegetables regularly, you notice that even your skin, you won't get sick easily. So we cover it and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes, and then voila, our soup is ready. So we're taking it out of the heat, just placed it on here in readiness to dish it out. So that is just how to make vegetable soup. Very simple. It's something you can just make in barely 10 minutes once all the ingredients are ready. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to tell me where you're watching from, and don't forget to tell me any food you want me to make for you to watch. Please do not forget. Thank you very much. I appreciate, and see you on my next one. Bye.